What in the world is the Lowcountry? You may have heard that term tossed around if you're thinking about moving to South Carolina, but what exactly does it mean? Is it just about low-lying land, marshes, or maybe it's just a trendy label for making grits sound fancy? Today, I'm breaking down what the Lowcountry really is, why Charleston is its beating heart, and why so many people are packing up and moving here, Yankees included. And hey, coming from up north, I might bring a little bit of that Yankee perspective to this Lowcountry charm. I'm Deneen Gary, the Southern Living Yankee, and a realtor in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding areas. And I love helping people just like you find home. Whether you're buying, selling, or simply exploring the market, I'm here with honest advice and local insights. Before we go any further, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos about life in Charleston and the rest of the Lowcountry. So let's clear this up. The Lowcountry generally refers to the coastal regions of South Carolina. Technically, it stretches from just below Myrtle Beach down to Hilton Head Island. It's a mix of low-lying areas, marshes, and tidal lands, but it's also so much more. It's a way of life. Picture sipping sweet tea on a porch swing under a live oak draped in Spanish moss. That is classic Lowcountry. Let's talk about geography for a minute. This makes my geographer's heart happy. One of the really cool things about the Lowcountry is the landscape itself. It's one of the biggest differences between the mountains and hills where I grew up in Pennsylvania and here. We're talking marshes, rivers, the Atlantic coastline. This unique topography is what keeps it humid, yes, but it's also what keeps it so lush and green pretty much year-round. You're almost guaranteed to be within 20 minutes of water wherever you are, which I find amazing. Charleston to me feels like the soul of the Lowcountry. It's where it all started, historically speaking. The city was founded in 1670, so it's been around for a while. Between the architecture, the cobblestone streets, and homes that look like they are straight out of a history book, it's really no wonder that people flock here. You can almost feel the layers of history in the air. And you really can't talk about the Lowcountry without mentioning the Gullah culture. This unique African-American culture has thrived here for centuries, particularly on the Sea Island. From sweetgrass basket weaving to the Gullah language, it's an essential part of what makes the Lowcountry feel different from any other part of the South. Walking through Charleston, you're surrounded by pastel-colored homes, intricate ironwork, and porches that are practically a work of art themselves. And don't forget about Rainbow Row. Those gorgeous, colorful Georgian-style homes are one of the most photographed spots in the Holy City. It's like stepping into an Instagram filter, but it's all real. Charleston's food scene is hands down one of the best in the country. You've got local ingredients like shrimp, oysters, and grits. Oh, the grits. It's Southern food with a Lowcountry twist, and it's really not hard to fall in love. You can go from down-home seafood shack to a James Beard nominated restaurant within a couple of blocks. Now, if you're a beach lover, you're in the right spot. We've got Folly Beach, the laid-back surf spot with colorful locals, Sullivan's Island, which is more family-friendly, and then Isle of Palms, which has that resort vibe. Each beach has its own personality. Beyond the beaches, the Lowcountry is a playground for outdoor enthusiasts. You can kayak through Shem Creek and spot dolphins. You can hike in the Francis Marion National Forest, or you can go fishing pretty much anywhere Whether it's deep water fishing in the ocean or something a little less adventurous like lake fishing. Whatever you like to do outdoors, you're going to find a spot for it here. And the pace of life, well, it's a little slower. People here aren't in a rush, and you will probably find yourself adapting to the laid-back vibes pretty quickly. But don't let that fool you into thinking that there's nothing happening. Charleston has a thriving art and music scene. The Spoleto Festival is a really big deal. It attracts artists from all over the world. So why should you consider packing up and moving here? Well, the Charleston area has been one of the fastest growing regions in the country. There are plenty of job opportunities, especially in tech, aerospace, and hospitality. And the real estate market is hot with options for everyone. Whether you're looking for a historic home downtown, a family-friendly suburb like Mount Pleasant, or a quiet area like James Island. One thing I really love about living here is the sense of community. Sure, people here know how to relax, but they're also deeply connected to their neighborhoods and local causes. There's a genuine neighborly vibe that you really don't find anywhere else. For families, Charleston's got some highly ranked school options, both public and private. And the healthcare here is top notch. MUSC Health in particular is a big name in the medical field. So whether you're raising a family or if you just want to feel secure, you're covered here. I'll be honest with you, low country summers are no joke. The humidity is going to make you feel like you're in a sauna, but hey, you adapt. And it's worth it when you have 9 other months of fantastic weather. I've always said it's the reverse of where I grew up. Instead of spending most of your time indoors in the winter because it's so cold, you spend more time inside with the air conditioning during those sweltering summer days. All right, let's talk about bugs. You're going to make friends with them, whether you want to or not. Mosquitoes, palmetto bugs, you name it. It's all part of the charm, right? And here's a fun one for the newcomers. Don't be surprised if someone blesses your heart. Oh, and that's not always a compliment, by the way. Southern hospitality comes with its own language. And hey, you'll get used to hearing y'all instead of you guys. It's all part of the cultural immersion. No low country experience is complete without a visit to the Angel Oak on Johns Island. This massive live oak tree is over 400 years old and is really a sight to behold. And did you know that we have the only tea garden in the US? Charleston Tea Garden is a beautiful place to tour, and it gives you a real sense of what makes this region so unique. Middleton Place, Magnolia Plantation, each has its own beauty and history. They're great places to get a sense of the community's past, as well as see some of the really incredible, stunning gardens. So there you have it, the Low Country, what it means, why Charleston is the best part of it, and why people are drawn to this unique area. From the history to the charm, to the chance to slow down and live a little differently, there's something here for everyone. And yes, that includes us Yankees. If you're thinking about making Charleston your new home, trust me, you won't regret it. My name is Deneen Gary, the Southern Living Yankee, and a realtor in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding areas. And I love helping people just like you find home. Whether you're buying, selling, or simply exploring the market, I'm here with honest advice and local insights. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos about life in Charleston and the rest of the Low Country. Thank you again for joining me. So long for today.